Hi there, welcome to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel, and today I'm going to show you how to draw and to paint cherry blossom, which might look tricky, but if you follow, I think you'll find it's not as hard as you think. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is to start around about here, okay? And I'm going to draw, this is probably quite light, so you probably can't see it. I hope you can. So this is, I'm going to draw something like that and bring it down there. And a little bit on the end there. And I think we'll have a couple of buds. And then maybe a bit of a wiggle there. And I'm going to have on the one flower there, we'll bring this, that's kind of going up there, and then we'll have another flower there, but then we've got another one that's kind of more of an ellipse, and one probably down there that's a bit of an ellipse as well. And then let's have just here, we'll have a couple of fresh young leaves just kind of coming out. So they're quite sort of thin and small, kind of like that. And I think that's fitting in. I'm just going to get this centered nicely in the, there, that's great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little circle right in the middle there, and then we're going to have these, the cherry blossoms have these very definite kind of stamens and things in the middle, and you're going to go out 1, 2, kind of I'm trying to think 3, 4, and then kind of one down there as well, and kind of roundish, but also kind of quite delicate. So it's hard to describe, really. I think that's the wonder and the beauty of cherry blossom, I suppose, that they are so hard to describe. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we do kind of like that, and then this will be maybe a little. Hang on a minute. Kind of like that. There we go. And this will be even more on the side, so we're going to have kind of 1 up there, 2, and a 3, and these will be quite flattened and foreshortened, and this might be a bit foreshortened there as well, and this will be coming out like that. And again here we're going to be, there's this kind of center, and 1, 2, 3 and 4, that'll be quite shortened on the side there too. And these buds on the side will have, these are the sepals on the back of the bud, and they're just kind of little round balls ready to burst out into beautiful floweriness. And these want to be serrated on the edge here too. So now I think we can ink this in, and what you want is a kind of a slightly wiggly line, really, and I'm having that, it's kind of a dead stalk that's going off in that direction. And here I would start on this one first and bring that in like that, and then this can be, you can make these quite wiggly, these lines. Right, and then we want this serrated edge, not too serrated, just a little bit of a feel to it. There we go, and the veins down the middle of the leaves like that. And then bring this down here. We'll have another one of these little dead dead ends, I suppose is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. And here, and we'll bring this into these little buds. Those are the sepals. Again, there. And now this is the bit. You've got this kind of circle in the middle, and then you've got these stamens sticking out. They're quite definite. And then you're going to want this kind of coming around like that. And you're wanting to make it look delicate. I don't know how good this microphone is, but you might hear the kids in the garden next door screaming. I think they're having fun. If you do, don't worry, there's nothing terrible going on. I think they're on the trampoline or something. Right, this is a bit different because it's kind of turned like that. So a little bit, that's a circle. This is more of an oval. And then you'll maybe want to put these circles like that, and they'll be curling around from there. Like that, and then again I'm going to be quite delicate with these petals like that, and this will be even more. I think you might want to put the kind of things like that, the sepals, what's the word, the stamens, that's the word. Okay, and then that will be kind of like that. And I'm going to colour this in, but very, very simply, I think, because I think it's kind of, you know, it's a Japanese thing, isn't it? Cherry blossom. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's generally thought of as an Easter thing, but I thought I'd put that in here as a kind of an Easter thing because it's spring and it's that kind of spring festival. And I know I went to Tokyo in cherry blossom time, and it was just very, very beautiful. 1, 2, 3, and they really do love their cherry blossom in Japan, and the sort of shops and everything are all you know, festooned with garlands of cherry blossom and stuff. Was mostly plastic cherry blossom nowadays, and it's all kind of synthetic and whatever, but it just makes the whole place look really kind of lively and spring-like, and they bring out all these chocolates and sweets. I call them sweets, you probably call them candies, I think, you know, which are all pink, and everything goes pink this time of year in Japan. And I'd love to go back there one day. I only spent 3 days. I was passing through, and I managed to spend 3 days there, and it's stayed with me, and I would really love to go back. Anybody want me to come and teach in the college or something in Japan for a couple of days or something? I'm sure I'd say yes. Okay, well, I'm just getting the hairdryer on that so that I can make sure it's dry before I erase it, so I don't smear ink all over the place. And then we start painting and just fill in a little bit of light colour to start off with, and again dry it with a hairdryer. You can wait for it to dry, it doesn't matter. And then just slowly add detail. And the branch, you want to think a little bit of shadow on one side, and dropping the colour in, especially when the paint is wet, you can drop more pure colour straight in on the top there. Now we can start putting the pink in the blossom, which needs to be done very delicately, so it's mostly water with just a little bit of pink in it, and slowly build it up, adding more and more and letting it dry in between layers. And the middle of the flowers is quite dark, and then it kind of spreads out to a paleness on the outside. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please make sure you're subscribed and keep coming back to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel. And I'm going to put some little links here for other kind of Easter things. One of them showing you how to write Happy Easter, which you might be able to kind of put the two together. In the meantime, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.